I have a problem with my Roblox game, and that problem is, the map is absolutely massive. Although this is an exploration game, there's tons of areas to explore, and it's going to take forever if you don't have something like a speed coil. So, I need a solution for this, and I want it to be something that you have to earn. That's right, guys, I'm adding actual work to my digital game. No, not really, but I did come up with something that's a lot more interesting and more fun. That's right, I added the Matrix. But this behind me is not actually the Matrix. It's just another animated wall. And I've been messing around with a lot of animated walls recently, and that's kind of what gave me the idea to make the Matrix in Roblox. But first, I needed to come up with a way to actually get into the Matrix. And of course, we're using teleporters, but stylized. So, I took my existing teleporters, changed their transition style, and made them to look like they're a glitch. And, upon testing it out, it worked exactly how I wanted it to. A simple white fading transition. Nothing too much, but, you know, gets the job done. And if you were wondering, yes, that is Asgore from Deltarune. I forgot to change my avatar at this part. Just don't mind this part right here. There, that's better. Now we can go on to actually making the Matrix, which means we gotta find a place to put it. I turned my teleporter into this little cube to signify a glitch in the Matrix. This is gonna be our entrance. For now, I'm gonna stick this in the wall to signify, you know, the glitch in the Matrix again. But in the future, I'll move it somewhere secret so you can find it for yourself. And now I have to make a place where the glitch will teleport you to. This is basically just a transition between the two worlds. Of course, it didn't take too long for me to whip up this digital world. Now that we got that bit of building out of the way, it's time to test it out. So, of course, you find the glitch in the Matrix, and it sends you to, well, the Matrix. And my, this is a marvelous sight. It kind of is a little trippy, too. I don't know if I need an epilepsy warning for this. I think the moving code textures really bring it all together. It is a bit green, though, don't you think? Now I need to extend this bridge and actually add another teleporter. Because if I didn't, then this place would serve absolutely zero purpose, other than looking cool. So let's whip up yet another teleporter. There's gonna be a lot of teleporters in this episode, so just hang tight. So I just came up with the door frame, and then repurposed the glitch I used earlier. This door frame is gonna take us somewhere called the Construct Room. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a little reference image for you. Shaboom! Yeah, it looks like that. It's a simple white void filled with a TV and 2 chairs, as well as mate ricks. Yeah, that's why I call them mate ricks. The 2 chairs are different colors to signify the red pill and the blue pill, because I don't think Roblox would actually let me put pills in the game. Unfortunately. But obviously, the one you sit in determines what path you take. And choosing to escape the Matrix will send you to a fake reality, where your job is to find all the glitches and escape. But of course this won't be easy, as the glitch will change each time, and the city will become more corrupted. And here's our fake city. It's equipped with all sorts of buildings that you can explore, and some NPCs that you can talk to. These NPCs are also stuck in the Matrix, so finding the glitches will also free some of the NPCs there. Of course, finding the glitches means more corruption, and the corruption will become more noticeable as you go along each area. The cracks in the Matrix will show you how much the altered reality is starting to come undone as you go along. Finding each Matrix glitch requires you to explore the city and try to find its new location each time. They do emit a small glitching sound, so you can use that to try to help you find them. Of course, just looking for a glitch isn't that much of a challenge, so I need to add some enemies. First off, I had to make a weapon that can help you deal with the enemies. And what's something that can stop and prevent viruses? An antivirus, of course, and that's exactly what I called the sword. Going over the footage, I originally wanted to call it the ad blocker, and I'm not sure why I didn't go with that. It honestly sounds a lot cooler, but I'm too lazy to change it anyway, so it's just gonna stay that way. I also made a failsafe so that you can't grief other players when obtaining the sword, because when you escape, you get to keep the sword. I made the sword do minimal damage, with 2 being the max, so if you really wanted to grief somebody, you'd have to chase them and try really, really, really hard. So although it is possible, it's not really worth it, unless you want to waste your time. I mean, there's a badge for that. Anyway, what I'm doing here is, once again, repurposing the Roblox zombie. I mean, it's just too good. How could I not? This is our virus enemy. They don't hurt you at all, and they have just barely any health so that your sword can take them out really easily. But if you do get touched by them, you'll be sent back to the start of the Matrix. Now you may think that's unfair, but keep in mind, you kind of can outrun them, and I did give you a sword to deal with them. I do quite like their designs a lot, despite being a couple blocks stacked upon each other, with some particles coming off of them. I think it really sells the idea of a virus chasing you. As you can see, they move fairly slow, so it's pretty easy to outrun them. I also gave them the ability to respawn, so that when you destroy them, they'll come back. I think this gives it a good balance of not being too hard, but also not too easy either. And now, I gotta spread these guys all around the maps. As the world gets more corrupted, there will also be more viruses, which means you'll have to be extra careful if you don't want to get sent back to the start. They will occasionally try to attack each other and even the NPCs, but since they can't do any damage, it's not really a problem. If anything, it just makes your job of finding the glitches a whole lot easier. So upon spawning in, you'll be given your antivirus sword. And I've kept it up in the air, so that when you get sent back by the viruses, you won't get another sword every single time. These guys can also be quite difficult to defeat sometimes, as they like to move around and the sword's range isn't the best, but most of the time, your best course is just to outrun them anyway. As you can see when you're sent back, you don't actually get teleported in the same place. This is how it prevents you from getting another sword. And now I have all the stages of the city complete. It's not a majorly important storyline, but it is a fun little side quest to complete if you have some extra time on your hands. And I mean, you get a few extra badges and a permanent item out of it, so why not do it anyway? Upon completing the Matrix storyline, you'll be given a badge that grants you access to the backdoor key. I took some heavy inspiration from the backdoor from the game Ghost Simulator on Roblox, as it has a Matrix feel to it. The key will allow you to open up any back doors, which are scattered around the map, and it'll take you to this teleportation hub. This essentially gives you access to teleport anywhere on this large map. Not all the areas are done yet, so that's why there's not a lot of teleporters, but more will be added in the futures when other areas are built. I think this is a pretty good reward for going on a challenging but fun adventure. And it gives quick ease of access to anywhere on the map. Once you're in the back door, you can just select any teleporter and walk right through to your destination. And in a matter of seconds, you'll be right where you wanted to be. Unless you took the wrong teleporter, then that one's on you, not me. Well, as far as Matrix-themed shenanigans go, I think that's enough for today. It's also all that I could come up with for now, so we'll see where it takes us. If you have any suggestions to add to my game, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll try to add them if I can. I put a lot of work into this one, so if you guys enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe. But that's all I got for now, so in the meantime, stay crazy everyone, and I'll see you next time.